Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Grace Hollow Rabbitry. I'm PJ, and I'm located here in Northwest Arkansas, where I run an ARBA registered rabbitry. I raise commercial meat breed rabbits. I raise New Zealand's in black, blue, and broken, and silver fox in black and blue. And I raise rabbits for meat, fertilizer for the garden, for producing and improving my brood stock, and for competition. I show national. Alright, what we're doing today is we're going to get started on looking at the July babies. The road crew's out here working on my road, making an awful lot of noise. I apologize. We're going to start looking at the July babies. And today we're going to look at 4. These are out of Mark and Flippin. This first one is 6 pounds. And I can tell you right now, this one is real narrow. Look at that in the loin. Real narrow. It's got a lot of depth. A tremendous amount of depth of that little animal right here. But it just does not have the loin or the structure to follow up with all that beautiful depth there. Now I tell you one thing I do appreciate about this animal is underneath the good clean coat is a very dark, very rich, beautiful blue coloring. I definitely like that. I also see just a few scattered white hairs, which is kind of surprising because Mark and Flippin both are solids, and I don't know a whole lot about Mark's background, but I believe it's all blue, solid blue in his background. And Flippin, of course Flippin was black, but she had a black mom and a blue dad, so I'm not sure what all the stray white hairs is for. Now this one doesn't have too many. I mean, there are some, and someone might comment about it, but I don't think there's enough that she would actually be DQ'd. However, there's just, let me turn her around. Look at this rear end. You're very narrow across the back, very narrow right through the loin area, very narrow right through the hips. You come through, it's not a smooth roundness at all. You catch on the rib bones, you catch on the hip bones, all the way down, and then even her heel bones are poking out beyond her hips. So a very thin and very narrow structure there. So I won't be keeping this one at all, but let's go ahead and take a look. No mites, good straight teeth. You know, that really makes me sad. I no longer have Flippin. I have treated her for 2 or 3 months now. I mean, it's been quite a while. I've been treating her for her sore hocks, and just about the time I think it might heal up, they come right back. Her cage is clean. She's got a resting mat. No reason for her to have ongoing hock issues. So I had to call her. She was just, her feet hurt constantly. So, well, I kept calling this rabbit a her, and it looks like it is a doe. And had no white toenails. They were all colored blue. And so this is really sad that it's just no substance to this rabbit, just so thin and narrow. And you know, it's not like she's been pushed off food, because if that were the case, her structure, her bone structure would still be there. She not only getting pushed off food, she just doesn't have that body structure there to start with. No matter how much conditioning you give her, she's just never going to fill in. It's just not there. The bones are real fine and real narrow, and we certainly don't want to promote that. So we're going to go ahead and call this little lady. All right, we've got rabbit number 2, and wow, look at her. Look at it. This one was 7 pounds 4 ounces, so 1.5 pounds heavier than the other doe. And this one, beautiful, beautiful, rich, deep blue coloring. I love the coloring. Nice fur. Maybe a little soft in fur, but it is, you know, a July baby, not 4 months old, so hopefully we'll develop some texture to that fur. Now what I do see right off is a few scattered white hairs, probably not enough to be overly concerned with, but there are a few. Definitely something I want to watch for as it matures. Now this one has the height that the sister does. Beautiful height, nice and round to the bottom. I've got it posed my way. Let me turn it. All right, there we go. Nice full body, nice spring rib. What I mean is a nice taper. The rib is getting bigger and bigger and bigger as you go along the spine, and nice and round. Now I would like to see a little more fill in right here, and I see this a lot. I say that a lot. I think it's an age thing, but definitely look at that round, wide hindquarters there. So let's just go ahead and take a look. I'm sitting here evaluating the rabbit, and I haven't even looked at it yet. So, okay, no ear mites. This one's just a little feisty. So, here we go. I need to touch your mouth and your nose. Yes. Good girl. Okay, good straight teeth. Shh, 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 shh. It's okay. Now look at your toenails. Yes. All right. Please, please, please have all colored toenails because you're a nice looking doe. Yeah. We're going to have a white one. It's going to be this one right here. And it is colored. All right. Now can you be a doe? You really need a nice colored doe. You're a beautiful rabbit. Beautiful color, colored toenails. I really need some does. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Looks like it could be a doe. Oh, and the stars are shining bright. Nice little doe right here. Yep. I like this doe just as much as I do that doe out of Gaylor. This one's just as nice. Yep. I think I'm finally getting some nice ones out of this. Look at that. Well, here. Let's try to get it posed so you can see. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, let's go to number 3. All right, here's number 3, and I'm going to bring this one up close. Hopefully the camera will pick this up. I don't know if it will or not. Look at her back. Look at all that. All right, number 3 was 7 pounds 8 ounces, so a big rabbit. Way too many scattered white hairs here. This would definitely, without a doubt, be a DQ. With that many scattered white hairs, I bet we're going to find a white spot somewhere because it's got a lot of scattered white hairs. Which is sad. A promising rabbit. lots of depth. Doesn't have quite the width that the blue sister over there did. Kind of narrow right through here. Not narrow. I shouldn't say narrow. She's not narrow. Not as wide as the blue girl over there. But with all those scattered white hairs, you know, there's really no point in even looking any further. I'm just going to look and make sure it's healthy. This one really don't like being handled either. And you know what? We also got white on the foot pads. The toenails colored, but this one's a doe. Let's see your teeth. You're turning away from me. I can't hardly see you. There we go. Yeah, I knew the chunky monkey you were. You didn't have no teeth problems. Nope. All right, well, a fairly nice doe, real nice depth, and you know, I no longer have any breedable black does. I had to call Flippin and Maggie just because their sore hocks wouldn't fill up, and so I could have used a really nice black doe, but just too many stray white hairs in there. Rabbit number 4, 7 pounds, 4 ounces. And this one's got a lot of depth. I really like that depth. We got a couple stray white hairs across the back. Good straight teeth. You know, I always tell myself when I look at these blues to start with this toenail. If it's going to be white, it's going to be this one. No, it's blue, a dark blue. Very nice. Very nice. This one's a buck. There. Well, this one's got a lot of height, a lot of depth. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate the dark rich blue. Got some good shoulders here. A fairly decent top line. Now what I don't like, and you know this is something I see, he appears to be pinched right here in the loin. We start out wide right here. The ribs are coming out. We got a good spring of rib. And then a light wide across the back. And then we get down to this hip juncture and it just narrows and slopes off. And then by the time we get to the hips, our loin is this narrow. Not even a handful there. It just, and then it gets wide again at the base. I'm not sure what's going on with this little pinch right here, but I don't like that. He has a lot to offer. He's got a nice top line. He's got a blue rich color. Real decent fur on this guy. Pretty nice animal. Now I don't like right here, but he's got so much going for him in other places. I don't think he's a bad little buck. But I do have a lot of blue bucks right now, so I really don't need him. So there we have it. Sure would have liked that blue doe, that second blue doe we looked at. I really like her a lot. I wish the black doe didn't have so many scattered white hairs. She was really nice and real big doe. I could have used that. And this guy, you know, just right here, I just think it's too narrow. We need to fill this in some. What are you flattening out for? Yeah. Come on. Down below, I'm going to leave some links. One will be to my website where you can find my show schedule and my show blog that will show the results for each of the shows. I'll leave a link to the Rabbits fan page. That way you can see what's going on in the Rabbitry from day to day. And I'm going to leave a link to my personal Facebook page. That way if you have any questions or any comments, feel free to contact me there or through Messenger. Thanks for watching, and until we speak again, God bless.